And I mean, but there's a pretty wide range of benefits there that you just mentioned. Like with health insurance, for example, is the employer paying for the entirety of it? Do they pay for a percentage of it?
Percentage.
I mean, I know we don't pay for 100%.
No, I have one client who pays for 100%.
Yeah.
And I've told her it's crazy, but usually the employer pays 50. It's 50-50, half and half.
That seems to be pretty fair then, right?
Yep.
Okay. So then, and those benefits would include, I guess, medical care if they need it,
medical
go to a doctor,
insurance.
medical insurance, high deductibles, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Okay. Good. What's the other one?
Retirement. 401ks, simple IRAs, something that lets the employee set aside part of their paycheck, and then generally speaking, they get a match from the business owner. Yeah.
So, and that match is usually
3% of pay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nominal.
It's pretty standard. Picture. Yeah. It's pretty standard to do something like that. Okay. So they're trying to incentivize their people to save money and put it into some kind of retirement plan, and they'll reward them if they do so.
Yeah. None of us are getting younger, so we got to save for later.
Yeah. Okay.
And then time off. I mean, everybody needs paid time off. I mean, we all have lives, emergencies, health stuff, vacations.
Everybody needs time off.
Oh, well, let's take a look. Who's going to be out the next 4 days on a family trip?
Oh, it's going to be longer than 4 days, my friend.
Oh, 4 working days.
It's going to be long. It's going to be longer than that.
Mr. Everybody should work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day.
When have I ever said that?
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. You've never said that.
I've never said that.
No, but no, seriously, time off. I mean, you need to provide some benefit. I don't think it's fair to ask anybody to work full time and not give them a single paid hour off. I mean, that's just insane to me. I mean, yeah, if you have a part-time worker, that's different. I'm talking about full-time employees.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you have to do that. I got a wild idea. What if we just said that there was unlimited time off?
It's funny you say that, because that's became pretty popular out in the tech world. And it's actually resulted in 2 surprising findings.
I definitely want to hear this.
You have the people that will abuse it, which are the outliers. But oftentimes what ends up happening is people actually take less because of A, it's unlimited. So it's not like, oh my God, I got to use it. And B, they feel they don't see everybody around them abusing it, so they don't abuse it.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually been kind of surprising how well it's worked out.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. I've actually thought about it before.
Really?
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I'm pretty sure my partner would not be 100% in agreement with that.
No, I can see steam coming out of her ears right now. But the reality is
not because she doesn't want to give people time off, because she actually.
She's great at that. Yeah. She's great at that. But she can be a little more old school than you at times.
Yeah, I get that.
But I think, and this varies position to position, right? A receptionist, you need a body there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you look at certain jobs, you're paying somebody to do a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been of the belief that it doesn't matter if I'm done for the day, right? Whether I'm at the gym or I'm sitting in my office chair scrolling through Facebook.
Still not doing anything.
Is it really making any difference where I'm at physically?
Yeah.
No, you're paying me to do a job. And obviously, if you start seeing, say, production fall, that would allude you to say he's not doing his job.
Yeah.
But if my production is rising and I leave at 3:00 and go to the gym versus sit here from 3 to 5 and look at TikTok, doesn't matter.
What's better for me, actually?
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's important because I agree. I think there is a tendency that if you have unlimited freedom, that you do then start to get in bad habits. But I also believe that people can self-correct themselves. If they're actually good people and they actually want to do a good job, as long as they have a target of what they're supposed to achieve and they achieve that, then there should be some freedoms for that. Okay. And conversely, if you're given freedom or you're expected to do something, and just like that, you're leaving at 3 and blah, 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 but then your stats start going down. Well, you got to be willing then to correct that and say, okay, I have to come back and start, really kind of hitting the midnight oil a little bit here. And I got to start working a little bit harder, and I got to make sure I get my stats up because everyone depends upon me to do this.
Yeah, you have to be able to self-manage.
Yeah, I mean, I like that, and I want to be able to give people the freedom to do that. But I also know that it doesn't always work.
No, I agree.
And you have to then, but there's something you have to measure with the person to say, hey, you're losing deals and you are not hitting your numbers, and that's a problem. So what are you going to do to correct that? Because I don't want to have to sit over you and worry about that happening. So anyway, there's probably some benefits to that, but PTO definitely is, I think, something that is a good benefit. What was the last one?
Those were the main three:
those
retirement, health insurance, and PTO.
Okay, good. So now those are, I think, a lot of benefits that a lot of practice owners are doing.